Okay, we're going to make this video for my family and friends to tell them how I bought some prescription eyeglasses online at a very low cost. The website I went to was called zennioptical.com. That's Zenni optical.com. And the first thing you need to do to utilize this website is to take a photograph of yourself. What I did was I took my trusty old iPhone and went into the bathroom, looked in the mirror, took a photograph of myself. You should take what's basically called a mug shot, straight on, not from a high angle. Like this camera is a little bit of a high angle. Get it pretty much straight on when you take the photograph of yourself, and you upload that picture to the website. The way I did that was I took my iPhone, I emailed that photograph to myself, and then downloaded it to the desktop, and then from there you can upload it to Zenni Optical. Then you sign into the website, create an account and username, and then you have a photograph of yourself, and then you can search their database of the different frames and actually click on the frame and see how it looks on your mugshot. So that way you can get a pretty good idea of what the frames will look like on you. I found this is pretty effective and a whole lot better than when you go to a regular frame shop and just try on maybe a dozen frames and just pick the one that seems the best. When you search for frames, they'll come in small, medium, and large sizes. They can give you the exact dimensions. One of the things I want to talk to you about is if you're going to be buying progressive or bifocal lenses, anybody over 40, that's what they're going to do. You need to buy some lenses that are at least 32 to 33 millimeters in height. Anything less than that, basically it really impairs your ability to utilize the progressive lenses very well. And in fact, this website will not recommend that they will not make a lens, progressive lens, in anything under 30 millimeters. My old glasses, these are my old glasses I'm putting on now. These are 30 millimeters, and I never really have been satisfied with them. The new lenses I bought from Zenni Optical are 33 millimeters in height, and it makes all the difference in the world. So that's a little point I wanted to make to you. Now, when you order your lenses, you've got to have a prescription. What I did was I went ahead and had an annual exam from my eye doctor, and he writes out the prescription for your corrective lenses. A lot of the doctors that you go to, they're not going to give you what's called the pupillary distance, which is the distance between your two pupils. You can just ask them to give you that, and usually they're pretty cooperative. If you tell them, look, I'm not going to buy lenses here locally, I'm going to buy them online. I actually measured my own distance by just using a tape measure that had millimeters on it, and that came out to 64 millimeters. Turns out that when they use a special device to measure your eyes at the eye doctors, it was 63. So you can almost measure it yourself. In fact, kind of after the fact, Zenni Optical sent me a little measuring device which you can actually use to measure your pupillary distance. If anybody in the family wants to borrow that, just let me know. Now, as far as after I picked out the lenses that I wanted, Zenni Optical says that usually you get your lenses in 2 weeks. Now that's a pretty quick time frame and turnaround. Mine took a little bit longer, and they do warn you that if you have different options on the glasses, that it may take a little bit longer. So instead of 2 weeks, mine came in 18 days. And let me just show you a little bit about what I got. These are the ones that I'm going to use for everyday wear. And I bought some that I'm going to use for dress up. These are a little more conservative. And then I went way out, and I'm going to use these when I go to the range for target practice or to play racquetball. And these are only 30 millimeters in height, and I can really see the difference, but I'm not going to be using these for any close-up work, primarily just for sports or walking around out in the sun. I did get a slight tint to these. So that's about it. ZenniOptical.com. Oh, let me mention the price. That's the big deal about all this. If you get single vision glasses, you can get them anywhere from like $6.95 up to $25, and that's the frames, the prescription, everything. With progressive lenses, and I also had a tint put on one. My different glasses came to totals of $74.85, $81.85, and $22.95. The ones that cost $80, that's because I added the anti-reflective coating, and I also got some clip-on sunglasses. Thanks for watching.